The main message of my talk here today was let's not make the same mistake as we did with social media. Let's mitigate the societal risks of immersive technologies now, because we can see them coming, we know they're real. If we mitigate them now, we can enjoy the benefits tomorrow. The most underestimated risk of immersive technologies, I think, is what the blurring of fake and real will do with our shared sense of reality. So in a situation, in a future scenario where we would all be wearing XR devices daily, so they would replace our smartphones, it would mean we can further personalize our perceptions, our reality. So I could see pink trees, you could see blue skies, I could see virtual gravity, you could see virtual art. And that would mean that we would have, if we walk the same street, we would see something different. And then how could we make joint decisions about this shared public space, right? So democratic decision making might become more complicated even than it is today. I think we need to have two public policy discussions in order to mitigate the risks. One is really about the privacy regime that is most fit for immersive technologies. So XR devices collect a lot of highly personal data, like eye movement, pupil reflexes, in the future maybe even brainwaves, and that can bring a lot of very sensitive personal information, like our emotional states, cognitive states, medical condition, and we give away that information without knowing, right? So I'm not aware of my pupil reflexes, I'm not aware of my perspiration once I wear a device. So our current privacy regime is really dependent on consent for a large extent. But what does consent mean in a case when you don't know which data you're giving away? And can you actually place the burden of decision making on the individual consumer when the effects of immersive tech are collective? And the other thing is to what extent do we want to allow wearing XR devices in public spaces? Because our shared sense of reality is going to impact that. So to what extent and under what conditions do we want to wear these devices in public spaces, or do we want to save them for a more controlled environment? So you could also have XR-free spaces, or say, okay, on the street you don't use it, or in the library you don't use it, right? So I think we need that discussion now, because it can really impact our society. And yeah, maybe we decide, yes, we want that, but we should be, since we know what's coming, we can actually act on it now, and I don't think we should leave that discussion for once it already happened.